Spigen has updated one of my favorite clear cases for the iPhone, the Ultra Hybrid, now appropriately named the Ultra Hybrid 2. But before we find out what's new and improved in this case, I'd like to thank Flux for sponsoring this review and supporting what I do on this channel. They simply want me to create the best content I can while they provide you with the best accessories they can. So definitely check out their store linked below. If you find anything you like, use the code AccessorizeMe for 15% off your order. Anyways, let's check it out. The main reason you buy the Ultra Hybrid is this: the clear polycarbonate back to show off the iPhone inside. This time around, the whole case has a much stiffer, solid, and reaffirming structure to it, but the edges around it are still a softer TPU, although it feels slightly thicker than before. It worries me that I have to explain this based on what I've seen online, but the clear back on the case comes covered in a plastic sheet to keep it scratch-free during transport. So the first step is to peel those off, and it will take a little work, but just dig out the corner and I promise they will come loose. Then installation is simple. First, clean the inside of your case because I know you got excited and touched it. Then the back of your dirty ass iPhone. Go in volume side first and snap the opposite corners in place. The buttons are covered, but they've separated the cutouts from the case to allow for ever slightly easier clicking, but still providing a tactile feedback. A cutout for the mute rocker. Around back, the camera lens gets a dedicated TPU ring to give it some structure, but more importantly, to seal off the cutout from letting dust in, which I didn't come by any issues in my testing. Many have pointed out these two new cutouts on the bottom. Although not described as to why they're there on the website, I can tell you this: it does not allow for any dust to get through either. Then most notably are the raised corners on the back got slightly larger, which for one keeps the clear back of your case lifted above surfaces when laid down to prevent any pesky scratches, but also keep the camera hump scratch free as well. Cutouts along the bottom large enough to accommodate most cables as well as the classic lightning dock. In the end, it's a clear case and it's one of my favorite to date, mainly due to the lack of branding on the back to give you a full view of your iPhone, and the simple TPU bumper contrast also gives it a minimal look and feel. Unfortunately, that matte smooth edge can be quite slippery as it doesn't offer anything to grasp onto if you've got sandy dry hands like mine. However, it does help with sliding in and out of pockets without any issues. Although the clear back is meant to show off your iPhone, it also collects and shows off everything you've touched in the last hour. But that's just a side effect of a glossy clear back. As minimal of a case this is, they still pack in some protective features, starting with a slight lip around the screen for lay-on-table protection. Although I still highly recommend pairing this with a screen protector such as the Vinegar Topaz we just reviewed. Then on the inside, they have these air pockets on the corners they call air cushion technology, and for the most part, all combined, it will keep your iPhone protected from short drops. But I wouldn't count on those tiny air pockets for anything higher than a knee-height drop. Lastly, for a case that's designed to show off your iPhone, how well does the clear back hold up? Let's test it out. It actually takes it like a champ without any scratches showing up. That's not to say you should abuse your iPhone like I did, but do know it can take it if you do. You still get what you pay for though, and the use of TPU edges on a lighter colored case will darken over time. They state the clear back won't yellow over time, which would be correct because it's a stiffer polycarbonate, but the nature of the soft TPU is that it will absorb the dirt and oils in your hand over usage. Of course, this won't be an issue until later down the road, unless your hands are constantly grimy. And in our drop test, the TPU did still mark up, something you can't rub away, so if you find you drop your phone twice a day, this case may not hold up visually against that. So they updated the case to be a lot more sturdy, therefore a little more protective, and kept it at the same price point. I'd say it's worth upgrading to even if you have the original model. As a slim clear case, the Ultra Hybrid 2 is one of the best affordable options available. That's it. If you love what you see and want to support me in creating more reviews, head over to our Patreon and enter our monthly giveaway. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below letting me know what case you want me to review next. I rest my case.